Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. I've always wanted a curved arrow, and if you can see, I just put two of them together, but you could have just like that right there. Pretty simple. Matter of fact, it's really simple. Two squares and two circles. And if you make it kind of proportionate, we're going to make this 4 inches. I've got my ratio locked. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, and I'm going to make the next one 3 inches. And then I'm going to rotate that one 45 degrees. Now we've got a 4-inch box. So I'm going to take a 4-inch circle. Whoop. Can't type this morning. And that makes it the exact size of that box. So I can take it right here and it will snap to the corners. Now Control D and make a duplicate and make it half that size of a 2-inch box. That's all it takes. And if you want to take a screenshot of that or whatever, and then just delete that line, that line, and that line, that line, that line, and that line, and look at your size of your box. You know, if I made it a little bit bigger, your arrows would be further apart than like that. Let's make them black so they really stand out. And so if we back up here, and here's a good little note. If you want to keep this, right click and copy it, and then you can back up. And we're going to back up and make that center one a bigger box. Now I can paste that. I've still got my arrow. So we're going to make that box. It's hard to tell if I got the inside one or not. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to make it, see the dimensions off because we've rotated it. I'm going to hold down the shift key so it'll grow. And that's going to make, it makes it equal, but it's going to make our arrows further apart. And then just delete through there, through there, through there, through there, through there, through there. See, no matter how, when you make this bigger, it makes this bigger so the arrow is still like that. So it's further apart. And then if you wanted two of those, let's go ahead and make it red just so it stands out. Control D and make a duplicate. Hold down the control button and you've got like that. And it's a pretty neat shape within itself. Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, and then move it over. Let's make it a light gray. Let's go to Effects, or excuse me, Object, Order, back a page so it's underneath there. And to make it, to me, just to make it look cooler, if you're thinking of a shadow, let me zoom in here. Grab your gray one and go up to Effects and Blur and Gaussian blur it. Gaussian blur just kind of blurs the whole thing. It might be too much of a blur. You can always bring it back a little bit. So it makes it look like a true shadow. Then just take let's make it a yellow box. Object, Order, back a page. So the shadow really kind of makes it stand out. Anyway, I hope that gave you some ideas. Thank you for watching.